I'm joined by Simon Abrams. He's a movie critic and author whose work has appeared in Vanity Fair and the New York Times. Simon, first of all, great having you. And second, what do you think keeps Ne Zha succeeding worldwide?
I think it's a combination of word of mouth and the fact that it is a rare animated movie in theaters right now that everyone can enjoy, whether they're, teenagers, adults, grade schoolers. This is a great example of how, you have to serve an audience, whether it's by age or just by thinking of some more than just a specific target audience. And the movie has hit so many different demographics, whether it's the indigenous language speaking audience or the international audience. And it's also a great timing because, there's the Foundering Marvel movie that just came out. It's a combination of different things, but it's also just, I don't think anyone could have predicted it would be 1.8 billion already,
Yeah, absolutely. And Simon, do you see other opportunities for the Chinese movie industry?
Absolutely. I mean, this is something that is continuing a trend that I saw that was partly started by the first Ne Zha in 2019. It's also something that has been, I've seen a lot of imported in America, a lot of imported Chinese animated films that try to have the success that Ne Zha 2 has. But the fact is, Ne Zha 2 has had that success, and it will only continue to expand the opportunities for different kinds of animated films, whether it's fantasy or other genres, and that's really exciting.
I'd like to look at the wider entertainment industry as a whole, and I'd like to know if you see anything else or any other opportunity for China there.
Absolutely. I mean, the fact is, a couple years ago, there weren't movies like The Wandering Earth or any number of other hits like Detective Chinatown. Some of these movies, like even this year's Creation of the Gods 2, these are helping to create markets that weren't there before, create audiences and interest, and make a lot of American exhibitors and international exhibitors interested in taking chances on movies that aren't already on their radar, they don't already know will play with their audience. So it's really exciting because this is going to create, not just for animated films, not just for Chinese animated films, it's going to create an interest in, like, well, what could be the next event? What could be the next big thing?
Simon, what do you think is next?
That's a good question. I know there are a number, the mainland Chinese film industry is so robust right now that you would have to look to a lot of star-driven vehicles to see what could be the next big thing. I will, however, say that high-concept films like Ne Zha 2, where you don't need to know the stars or the actors, you just might be interested in a mythological fantasy or science fiction like Wandering Earth 3. I definitely think that the premises that reach the global audiences are the stuff that don't rely strictly on who's in it, but rather what they can see, a big spectacle like this. So I would say probably another science fiction hit or another fantasy is probably going to be the next big thing.
Thank you, Simon Abrams. Great having you.